Vermont State Parks, PCI compliance. Payment Card Industry Compliance, or PCI compliance, refers to accepted standards for ensuring credit card data being accepted, stored, processed, and transmitted is secure. Vermont State Parks is required to maintain compliance in order to continue accepting credit card payments both in the field and at the call center. Each user is responsible for ensuring that credit card data is limited to authorized staff and that security procedures are being followed. A few things you need to know. Vermont State Parks uses P2PE devices designed to encrypt cardholder data and assist in maintaining PCI compliance. These P2PE devices are simply your credit card terminals. Vermont State Parks does not store cardholder data, and we also restrict physical access to cardholder data. The Aspira security team is available via email should you have any concerns or suspect failure in the protection of credit card data. Lastly, it's worth noting that official Vermont State Parks business is only to be conducted on State of Vermont issued devices. What you need to do to help us remain compliant. Credit card data should only be accepted by telephone or in person. When accepting payment by phone, the use of speakerphone is strictly prohibited. Additionally, Vermont State Parks does not record any phone call that may contain payment information. Credit card information should also never be written down. There are never any exceptions to this. Credit card number should also never be repeated back to the customer on the phone. Payment card data will never be stored or solicited via email, instant messenger, mail, text document, fax, or unsecured web form. It is worth mentioning that there may be instances where a customer emails you with their payment card information. As we already noted, we will not accept credit card data via email, and it must be accepted either by phone or in person. If you are going to respond to an email where a customer has provided credit card information, any credit card data should be removed from the body of the email prior to sending the response. Only Vermont State Parks employees are permitted to be inside the contact station. There may be instances where a non-employee must enter the contact station, in which case a visitor log should be maintained. This visitor log should be kept in the contact station and should include sign-ins with the date, time, the name, and the reason for entering the contact station. It's also helpful to have the time that the person vacated the contact station. The visitor should also be accompanied by an employee at all times. We expect that visitor logs will be retained for a minimum of 3 months. However, it is best to retain those visitor logs throughout the season and turn them into your supervisor upon closeout. The contact station must be locked when unattended. This is the case whether you are stepping away for 2 minutes or 20 minutes. Credit card terminals along the same lines must also be stored in a secure location when they are unattended. For the majority of parks, the contact station being locked when unattended will suffice in keeping the credit card terminal secure. However, there may be a few locations where a lockable drawer should be located to store the credit card terminal in when not being used. Employees are also expected to lock their computers when walking away from them. This is to prevent other users from accessing privileges that they may not otherwise have in the system. It is also the responsibility of all park staff members to regularly inspect the credit card device for any sign of tampering. This may include damage to the case, extra wires that are attached, or missing screws, among others. If any damage or sign of tampering is found, then you are to email Aspira Security. A PDF document summarizing PCI compliance guidelines is available on the employee portal. If you do have any questions, you can reach out to Karen Schifferly in the business office, or you can reach out to your supervisor. Thank you so much.